Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laylee, and today I'm going to be showing you this haul of a couple things I got for Mother's Day. This is the Mi Amor palette. I'm swatching Victoria Soul, Canela, Queen V, and Sterling Nene. As you can see, these colors are really pigmented. And now I'm going to be showing you their liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Nude Beach. Next, I'm going to be swatching for you Solace, and finally I'm going to be swatching for you Material Girl. And guys, sorry if you guys hear any beeping or any noises or the light goes in and out. I am currently filming in a dark room. My husband's playing Call of Duty next to me, and I'm using my ring light. Alright, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyes, and I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Mi Amor palette, and I'm going to be putting the shade Canela into my crease. So guys, bear with me. This is the first time I've ever done a cut crease. And I'm trying my best to make it all smooth and clean, but it doesn't really turn out the way I want it to, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm using the remaining concealer that's left on my brush to clean up underneath my eyebrows. And I messed up a little bit of my eyeshadow, so I'm going to be going back to round that out. Alright, so the next color I'll be using is Sterling Nene, and I'll be putting that in the outer part of my lid. And then I'm going to be blending it in about halfway into my eyelid. Alright guys, so we're gonna go in and put Queen V into our inner lid. And it doesn't take that much. This color is very, very pigmented and they blend very easily together. Now I'm going to be taking Victoria Soul and I'm going to be placing that color directly onto my brow bone. Now onto brows. I am currently brushing them out. I haven't done my eyebrows in a while, so excuse the messiness. I'm going to be using the Sephora brow pencil and I am in the shade Soft Charcoal. Alright guys, so I'm wiping away the blue wing. I didn't like it, so I'll be removing it for this look. If you guys like it, you guys can keep it. But for me, I didn't end up liking it, so I wiped it away before I started applying my face makeup. So for primer today, I'm going to be using the Pores No More from Dr. Bandit. And this is the primer that I've been using lately and I'm super in love with it. I don't think that I'm going to be using any other primer for a while until I eventually run out of this. And even if I do, unless I have any samples, I will most likely be using Dr. Bandit from now on. Cleaning off my hands. And now I'm going to be using my foundation from Sephora and I am in the shade Light. I'm going to be dabbing that all over my face and I'm going to grab my beauty blender and I am going to buff all that out. So I will be going in with Canela on the lower lash line about halfway through, and then I'll be going in with Victoria Soul for the inner portion of my lower lash line. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer in the number 2 Light. Alright, so I'm going to be using this Kat Von D setting powder. It is the only setting powder that I own right now, and I'm going to be using that to set my entire face. I'm going to be using the Profusion Contour Palette. I got this palette at TJ Maxx, and I'm going to be using the lighter brown shade right here. And I'm going to be contouring my face with this, and also with whatever is left on the brush. I'm going to be rubbing it around my forehead and on my jawbone to bronze up my face just a little bit, since I don't own any bronzer. So I'm going to be using the lightest shade in the contour palette to define my contour. Alright, for today's blush, we're going to be using the Tarte in the shade Party. I'm going to add more than the amounts of blush that I'm accustomed to. As you can see in a minute, I say oh my god because of the amount of blush I added to my face that I'm not used to. And then I'm going to be taking my black buffing brush, and I'm going to buff out my contour as well as my blush. Now I'm going to be taking my IBY Radiant Glow highlighter, and I am going to place that on my Cupid's bow, as well as my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and on the tip of my nose. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using Sephora's retractable eyeliner in matte black, and I'm going to be putting that directly into my waterline. I'm going to be using the Crate Finds wing liner stamp. On one side is the wing stamp for those of us that don't know how to do the wing part of the eyeliner, which I don't. As you can see, I got mad because I messed it up a little bit. And on this side is the liner part, and I'll be correcting the wing liner as well as fixing it a little bit at the point, doing my liner on top of my eyelid, and as well as doing the inner cat eye for this look. I'm going to be using the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara for today. With the Crate Finds eyeliner, I am now going to start my Egyptian design. And I am going to start by doing the first little part of the Eye of Horus. And if you see me looking down, I am looking at a photo for reference. And this is the part where you guys are going to get a little bit frustrated because you're going to want to get it perfect. I know, because I am a perfectionist when it comes to me doing designs like this. I will take forever to get it perfect. And now I'm doing the little point of the end of this little one design, and then I'm going to start the other portion of the Eye of Horus, but instead I decided to do it backwards as it was easier this way. Alright guys, for this eye, we're gonna be taking the wing liner stamp and we're gonna be drawing a line from the corner of our cat eye all the way to our wing liner. And we're just gonna follow the shape of our eye. And as you can see, I'm trying to fix the inner corner that I couldn't quite get perfect, and I'm going to be taking a makeup wipe and just taking off that inner corner off. The perfectionist inside of me did not let me finish this look until I got it perfect. So I did end up trying twice before I finally liked the results. And last but not least, I'm gonna go in with Milani's Make It Dewy setting spray. And as you can see, I sprayed outwards. I sprayed my son with it. And then I'm gonna spray my face to set the makeup look into place.